issue. Yesterday, the updates we brought on this particular platform say MP for a year, Asante Akyem North, a year, Kelvin, a year. Ohene Frimpong, our CFN okay no, or the adisiade ekoto President John Dramani Mahama say, oko ne farms any chrome hoa and the constituency farms wa farmers be omo tomatoes, but tomatoes no nya bias. Na Ghana for yeswane akọ yakra tomatoes efi Abidjan, ni yakra tomatoes efi Burkina Faso. Na sa adisiade no e kame akọ say it fell on good ears because me no ka say no indre kan sansem no the plea no ade po anche any say President John Dramani Mahama wa ma order say all national feeding school feeding program caterers and I say sika was the trade and the feeding yenuanum kitso more SHS no sa sika na omodi beto tomatoes no they should use it to omo first sika no to tomatoes in feed these farmers ho. Now for lack of clarity mo amun show a video, the video is there, but then yenko tie in sema otukuno ediababe to just immediately this particular order came pe and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eka said we and also there's calls and also some of the just said there are calls to build a new or start a new tomato paste factory. Yenko show video by a better also
put out by the Honorable MP for Asante Akyem North, Honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong, expressing the plight of the smallholder farmers in Asante Akyem North, who have, through the ingenuity and the good program of His Excellency the President, the Feed Ghana program, have been able to cultivate a lot of tomatoes this year and onions. And the passionate appeal from the MP was that they have harvested the perishable tomatoes and they are struggling to get markets. Thankfully, His Excellency
John Dramani Mahama, Madam Roma Misra Bikomi Koto Jim, why you be
put out by the Honorable MP for Asante Akyem North, Honorable Ohene Kwame Frimpong, expressing the plight of the smallholder farmers in Asante Akyem North, who have, through the ingenuity and the good program of His Excellency the President, the Feed Ghana program, have been able to cultivate a lot of tomatoes this year and onions. And the passionate appeal from the MP was that they have harvested the perishable tomatoes and they are struggling to get markets. Thankfully, His Excellency has intervened. From last night, we have been in conversation with the various stakeholders, the MP, the DCE, and he has directed that the senior high schools in Ashanti region procure all the tomatoes and all the onions that they have produced so that they can use that to feed the students. This morning, I have had a conversation with the CHAS president and the regional CHAS president, and they have swiftly, together with the Ghana Education Service regional director, moved to Asante Akyem North to assess the product and see how they can quickly move them to the schools so that they provide that market for the farmers. But this brings into question some of the fundamental problems that the farmers of this country are encountered with and how we can resolve it. So you must have heard the president repeatedly talk about not only addressing the issue of farm productivity and producing the farm outputs, but most importantly, linking it to markets and adding value. And so for crops like tomato, which is perishable, if you don't have any arrangements to process the excess, you always have problems with the market. And so you will see that there are times in the year where tomato prices come down. Then there are times in the year where you can buy one ball of tomato for 20 Ghana cedi, sometimes 50 Ghana cedi. And that is a problem because the value chain linkages have not been managed and connected efficiently. As part of this challenge or solutions to this challenge, the Office of the President, the Presidential Initiative in Agri and Agribusiness, I'm sure recently you must have heard that we signed an agreement with Furi Ghana Limited to develop an input credit platform, which input credit platform would also embody the value chain management aggregation of this, output produced by the farmers, so that when the farmers produce this output, it can be aggregated easily through that value chain linkages and move them to the relevant consumers, whether be it schools, be it the factories, and so on and so forth. Beyond that, we are also
So that was in Sema Otukuno, and Otukuno in your position. Anyways, he's doing a good job. Otukuno in some of the two dra and no. Minu kase no in some way a buyer no more moon share the video mass course we in a buyer kwa share and amount for air patch said the swift action of John Mahama needs to be commended because sir Calvin or Henny Frimpong yi or no independent candidate or NDC ni or MPP ni, but then that particular constituency or one or winnie or NDC or independent candidate, both parties and winnie, but or winnie seats no was our constituency, MPP lusu or NDC winnie or and on once an independence or winnie. Now it's so shocking, say or both the Europe na Mahama ajeso. Na no okaso hien sikebi na Mahama akwakoye sisi in tomatoes na Mahama akwakoye. So the swift action from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama amount for party say Mahama why are they pay you? Now for those of you who share video no and you share the video involved, what really triggered all of this amount for Bibri Ebo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na baso.
Excellency John Dramani Mahama madam mama sra mi ko mi koto dem why you bebre dia mame why you bebre dia Asante Akyem North enei ye pese wo ye bibi ma Asante Akyem North ekoso kaiwo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama humi mobo the MP for Asante Akyem North for Hene Kwame Frimpong meni mekuafo yi abusiafo higher Asante Akyem North baby e gina sisi ye agogo na ye hwe intosu fefefe akuafo e gina hayi a harvest ya na chere say Asante Akyem North ye obibi enche bebre na Great Minister Honorable Erikopoku one ne deputy miaminia Honorable John Dumelo eba Asante Akyem North be share bo so mbeboa yen ampa enso na no Honorable Erikopoku omo mame fertilizer 1000 bags ama be che bia makuafo ye hwen to som dia ba da ka esi wo nyina ye 500 Ghana cedis 5 million enso almost struggle so mo benya atokwa mo mato enti me fa kwanya kase so na mabo atofo a mo kumase ne nkran se mo mfa mo ani nkire Asante Akyem North agogo ento se efe adaka nyina ye 500 Ghana cedis as a member of parliament se kuafo ye adwuma we nyina na se e difficult se omo betimi atofo betimi ato a me da mi ntimi na enti me sremo mo mra meye mo na Asante Akyem North akuafo so omo mfa mo ntoma pafura omo abom ho modern hwe adwuma efe entre omo aye so ade hu ne se ye benya adwuma ma mabunu na ye enti ka we e ba ye ya atofo ehwo ye den a omo ntimi metoi nanka ye we na nanka e ba ye factory ama mabunu domin mabunu agogo mabunu Asante Akyem North mabunu anya adwuma ye sane ye be ya ye betimi adane we enti tomato puree ama yetimi export yetimi aton bi organa hama kuafo no so nya musika ntentem ti me fa kwanya kase so na me dia sre His Excellency John Dramani Mahama madam mama sra mi ko mi koto dem why you bebre dia mame why you bebre dia Asante Akyem North enei ye pese wo ye bibi ma Asante Akyem North ekoso kaiwo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama